The word manner has several related meanings depending on context. 1. Way or method of doing something. Example, she spoke in a polite manner. Synonyms, style, approach, method, technique. 2. Behavior or conduct. Example, his manners at the dinner table were impeccable. Synonyms, etiquette, comportment, behavior. 3. Type or kind, less common. Example, he collected all manner of books. Synonyms, sort, variety, category. So manner can describe how something is done, how someone behaves, or a category type of things. Efficient describes doing something in a way that achieves maximum results with minimum wasted effort, time, or resources. Key points about efficient. 1. Effectiveness with minimal waste. Example, the new engine is more efficient, using less fuel to go the same distance. 2. Competence and productivity. Example, she is an efficient worker, finishing tasks quickly and accurately. 3. Opposite of inefficient, wasting time, effort, or resources. Synonyms, capable, effective, productive, streamlined, well-organized, and. It can describe people, processes, machines, or systems. The word joyful describes a state of feeling, showing, or causing great happiness or delight. Key points about joyful. 1. Emotion, feeling happy, cheerful, or elated. Example, she felt joyful when she saw her family after a long time. 2. Expression, displaying happiness through actions, words, or demeanor. Example, the children were joyful as they played in the park. 3. Causing happiness, something that brings delight to others. Example, it was a joyful celebration full of laughter and music. Synonyms, happy, cheerful, delighted, elated, blissful, merry, exuberant. It emphasizes a deep, bright, or contagious sense of happiness, often stronger than simply happy. Here's a breakdown of related words to joyful and their subtle differences. 1. Happy, general feeling of pleasure or contentment. Example, I'm happy to see you. Less intense than joyful, can be simple or fleeting. 2. Cheerful, bright, optimistic, and often visibly pleasant. Example, she greeted everyone with a cheerful smile, focuses on outward expression as well as feeling. 3. Delighted, strong sense of pleasure or satisfaction, often in reaction to something specific. Example, he was delighted by the surprise party, usually tied to a particular event. Elated, very high, almost euphoric happiness. Example, she felt elated after winning the award. Stronger and more intense than joyful. 5. Blissful, peaceful, serene, and complete happiness. Example, they spent a blissful afternoon by the lake, often calm and content rather than energetic. 6. Merry, light-hearted, playful happiness. Example, the children were merry during the festival, often social and festive in tone. 7. Exuberant, overflowing energy and excitement along with happiness. Example, the fans were exuberant at the concert, more energetic and expressive than joyful. Summary, joyful sits in the middle. It's a strong, genuine happiness that can be both felt inwardly and expressed outwardly. Some words are more intense, elated, exuberant, others are calmer or event-specific, blissful, delighted, and some emphasize expression, cheerful, merry. If you want, I can... The word foundation has several related meanings depending on context. 1. Base or support, literal meaning, the solid structure on which a building rests. Example, the house was built on a strong foundation. Synonyms, base, footing, groundwork, substructure. 2. Basis or starting point, figurative meaning, the underlying principle, idea, or groundwork of something. Example, trust is the foundation of a strong friendship. Synonyms, basis, core, principle, groundwork. 3. Organization or institution, often a charitable or educational entity. Example, she donated to a cancer research foundation. Synonyms, institution, charity, organization. 4. Cosmetic product, a makeup product applied to the face to create an even skin tone. Example, she applied foundation before putting on blush. Summary, literal foundation equals physical base. Figurative foundation equals core idea, principle, or starting point. Institutional foundation, charity or organization. Cosmetic foundation equals makeup product. The word approach has several meanings depending on context. 1. Method or way of doing something, how you handle a task, problem, or situation. Example, her approach to teaching makes learning fun. Synonyms, method, strategy, technique, style. 2. Movement towards something or someone, physically coming closer. Example, we saw the train approach the station. Synonyms: come near, advance, draw near. 3. Request or proposal, making contact or initiating a discussion. Example, he made an approach to the company for a partnership. Synonyms: proposal, overture, suggestion. Summary: as a method, approach equals way of doing something. As movement, approach equals coming closer. As a proposal, approach equals attempt to start communication. Word method refers to a systematic or organized way of doing something. Key points about method. 1. Planned or structured way to achieve a goal. Example, she has a method for organizing her notes efficiently. Synonyms: procedure, technique, system, process, approach. 2. Scientific or technical sense, often used in experiments or studies. Example, the scientists developed a new method for testing water quality. 3. Focus on the process rather than the style. Unlike approach, which can include attitude or style, method emphasizes steps, order, and system. Summary: method equals a clear, systematic way of doing something, often used in science, learning, work, or any task requiring organization. The word effortlessly means doing something in a way that seems easy and requires little or no effort. Key points about effortlessly. 1. Ease in action. Something appears natural or simple to do. Example, she danced effortlessly across the stage. 2. Without struggle or difficulty. Achieving a result without visible exertion. Example, he solved the puzzle effortlessly. 3. Often conveys skill or mastery. Suggests that the person is so skilled that what they do looks easy. Example, the pianist played the complex piece effortlessly. Synonyms: smoothly, easily, naturally, gracefully, with ease. Summary: effortlessly equals with ease, without struggle, or in a natural way. Often used to show high skill, talent, or comfort in performing a task. If you want, I can also explain. The word immense means extremely large, vast, or great in size, amount, or degree. Key points about immense. 1. Physical size or scale. Example, the mountain offered an immense view of the valley. 2. Quantity or extent. Example, she felt an immense sense of relief after the exam. 3. Intensity or impact. Example, his contribution to the project was immense. Synonyms: enormous, huge, vast, tremendous, colossal, massive. Summary: immense emphasizes something much larger, stronger, or more significant than ordinary. Can describe physical objects, emotions, or abstract concepts. The word satisfaction refers to the feeling of contentment, pleasure, or fulfillment that comes from achieving something, meeting a need, or having expectations met. Key points about satisfaction. 1. Emotional fulfillment, feeling pleased or content. Example, she felt a deep sense of satisfaction after finishing the project. 2. Meeting needs or desires, when something fulfills a requirement or expectation. Example, the meal was cooked to my satisfaction. 3. Achievement or reward, the pleasure derived from accomplishing a goal. Example, helping others gives him great satisfaction. Synonyms: contentment, pleasure, gratification, fulfillment, happiness. Summary: satisfaction equals feeling happy or content because something desired or expected has been achieved or fulfilled. Can be emotional, practical, or both. The word motivation refers to the internal or external drive that prompts a person to act, achieve goals, or pursue something. Key points about motivation. 1. Internal drive, intrinsic motivation, doing something because it is personally rewarding or satisfying. Example, her motivation to learn piano comes from her love of music. 2. External drive, extrinsic motivation, doing something due to outside rewards or pressures. Example, he studied hard, motivated by the desire to get a scholarship. 3. Purpose or reason for action, the why behind a person's effort. Example, strong motivation helped him complete the marathon. Synonyms: drive, incentive, ambition, determination, inspiration, encouragement. Summary: motivation equals the reason or energy that pushes someone to act or achieve. Can be internal, personal satisfaction, or external, rewards, recognition. The word gain has several related meanings depending on context. 1. To obtain or acquire something, getting something useful, valuable, or desired. Example, she gained a lot of experience during her internship. Synonyms: acquire, obtain, earn, achieve, win. 2. Increase in amount, size, or strength. Example, the company gained market share this year. Synonyms: increase, grow, rise, expand. 3. Benefit or advantage. Example, he gained confidence after speaking in public. Synonyms: benefit, profit, improvement, advantage. Summary: gain equals obtain, increase, or benefit. Can refer to physical things, skills, abstract qualities, or measurable growth. The word fluency refers to the ability to do something smoothly, easily, and accurately, often with speed and confidence. Key points about fluency. 1. Language fluency. Speaking or writing a language effortlessly and correctly. Example, her fluency in French impressed everyone at the meeting. 2. Skill fluency. Performing any skill smoothly and efficiently. Example, he plays the piano with remarkable fluency. 3. Ease and flow. Suggests natural, uninterrupted performance. Example, fluency in coding comes from practice and experience. Synonyms: smoothness, proficiency, mastery, ease, competence. Summary: fluency equals effortless skill and smooth performance, often after practice or experience. Can apply to language, arts, sports, or any skill requiring practice. The word imitating refers to copying or mimicking someone's actions, speech, behavior, or style. Key points about imitating. 1. Copying behavior or actions, reproducing what someone else does. Example, the child was imitating his older brother's dance moves. 2. Mimicking speech or tone, reproducing the way someone talks. Example, she was imitating the teacher's accent for fun. 3. Following a model or example, can be intentional to learn or for flattery. Example, many artists start by imitating the masters before developing their own style. Synonyms: copying, mimicking, reproducing, echoing, replicating. Summary: imitate equals reproducing someone else's behavior, actions, or style. Can be for learning, humor, flattery, or deception depending on context. The word benefit refers to an advantage, positive effect, or gain that someone receives from something. Key points about benefit. 1. Advantage or positive outcome, something that improves a situation. Example, regular exercise has many health benefits. 2. Financial or practical support, assistance provided, often by a government, organization, or employer. Example, employees receive health insurance benefits. 3. To receive a good effect, used as a verb meaning to gain advantage from something. Example, she benefited from the training program. Synonyms: advantage, profit, gain, help, value, perk. Summary: benefit equals something that provides improvement, help, or positive effect. Can be a result, a resource, or an action that produces a gain. The word progression refers to the process of moving forward, developing, or advancing toward a goal or a higher state. Key points about progression. 1. Forward movement or development, gradual improvement or advancement over time. Example, her progression in piano skill is remarkable. 2. Sequence or series, things arranged in a logical or natural order. Example, the lesson plan follows a clear progression from simple to complex concepts. 3. Medical or natural development, often used to describe changes over time. Example, the doctor monitored the progression of the disease. Synonyms: advancement, development, growth, evolution, improvement, sequence. Summary: progression equals movement, development, or sequence toward improvement or a goal. Can refer to personal growth, skills, events, or processes. The word imitate means to copy or reproduce someone's actions, speech, appearance, or behavior. Key points about imitate. 1. Copy behavior or actions, reproducing what someone else does. Example, children often imitate their parents' gestures and expressions. 2. Mimic speech or style, reproducing the way someone talks or behaves. Example, he can imitate famous actors' voices perfectly. 3. Learn by copying, sometimes done intentionally to learn a skill or technique. Example, many artists imitate the masters before developing their own style. Synonyms: mimic, copy, replicate, reproduce, echo. Summary: imitates to reproduce or copy someone or something. Can be for learning, humor, admiration, or sometimes deception. The word notation refers to a system of symbols, signs, or marks used to represent information, ideas, or instructions. Key points about notation. 1. Musical notation, symbols used to write music. Example, the pianist read the sheet music using standard musical notation. 2. Mathematical or scientific notation, symbols used to represent numbers, formulas, or concepts. Example, Einstein's equations use a specific mathematical notation. 3. General symbolic representation, any system of signs used to record or communicate information. Example, linguists use phonetic notation to represent sounds of speech. Synonyms, system of symbols, representation, writing, script, signs. Summary, notation equals a structured way of representing information using symbols or signs. Can apply to music, math, science, language, or any system requiring symbolic representation. The word sequence refers to a specific order in which things follow one another. Key points about sequence. 1. Order of events or steps, things arranged in a particular logical or chronological order. Example, follow the correct sequence of steps to bake the cake. 2. Mathematical or scientific sequence, a set of numbers, symbols, or elements arranged according to a rule. Example, the Fibonacci sequence is a famous series of numbers. 3. Film, story, or music sequence, a connected series forming a part of a larger work. Example, the chase scene was an exciting sequence in the movie. Synonyms, order, series, progression, arrangement, chain. Summary, sequence, things arranged in a specific, logical, or meaningful order. Can refer to events, numbers, actions, or parts of a creative work. The word success refers to the achievement of a goal, purpose, or desired outcome. Key points about success. 1. Achievement or accomplishment, reaching a specific aim or completing a task. Example, graduating from university was a great success for her. 2. Favorable result, when an effort leads to a positive outcome. Example, the new marketing campaign was a huge success. 3. Recognition or prosperity, sometimes used to describe status, wealth, or fame achieved through accomplishments. Example, his success in business made him well known in the community. Synonyms, achievement, accomplishment, victory, triumph, attainment, prosperity. Summary, success equals attaining a goal, producing a desired result, or achieving recognition. Can refer to personal, professional, or social achievements. The word lyrics refers to the words of a song. Key points about lyrics. 1. Written words in a song, the text that is sung or meant to be sung. Example, she memorized the lyrics to her favorite song. 2. Expressing ideas, emotions, or stories. Lyrics often convey meaning, mood, or a narrative. Example, the lyrics of the song tell a story of love and loss. 3. Can be analyzed or interpreted. People study lyrics for themes, poetry, or cultural significance. Example, songwriters are praised for clever and meaningful lyrics. Synonyms, words, text, verses, lines, composition. Summary, lyrics equals the words of a song, expressing ideas, emotions, or stories. Always plural in form. There is rarely a singular lyric used to mean a full song's words. The word attempting means trying to do something, especially something challenging or uncertain. Key points about attempting. 1. Making an effort, putting in effort to achieve a goal or complete a task. Example, she is attempting to learn the piano by herself. 2. Facing uncertainty or difficulty, often implies the outcome is not guaranteed. Example, he is attempting to climb the mountain despite the bad weather. 3. Synonym for trying or endeavoring, highlights the action rather than the result. Example, they are attempting a new strategy to solve the problem. Synonyms, trying, striving, endeavoring, seeking, undertaking. Summary, attempting, making an effort to do something, often challenging or uncertain. Focuses on the action or effort itself, not necessarily the success. The word establish means to set up, create, or bring something into existence in a firm or lasting way. Key points about establish. 1. To create or start something, setting up an organization, system, or institution. Example, they established a new charity to help local families. 2. To prove or confirm, making something accepted as true or valid. Example, the scientist established a connection between diet and health. 3. To make firm or permanent, creating a lasting foundation or presence. Example, she established herself as a skilled pianist in the music community. Synonyms, set up, found, create, build, institute, confirm, secure. Summary, establish equals to create, set up, or make something firm or recognized. Can refer to organizations, facts, relationships, or reputation. The word faster is the comparative form of fast, meaning quicker in speed, time, or rate. Key points about faster. 1. Greater speed, moving or happening more quickly than something else. Example, she runs faster than her brother. 2. Shorter time, completing an action in less time. Example, I finished the project faster than I expected. 3. Higher rate or efficiency, doing something with greater rapidity. Example, the new computer processes data faster than the old one. Synonyms, quicker, speedier, swifter, more rapid. Summary, faster equals having greater speed or happening in less time compared to something else. Can apply to movement, actions, processes, or rates. If you want, I can also explain the difference between fast, quick, and rapid, which are similar but subtly different in usage. Do you want me to do that?